Hi everybody, today we're here to talk about acne and how to use essential oils to support better skin, healthier skin, and acne. So when you're using, first of all, a carrier oil with something that you're going to put on your face, you want to try to avoid perhaps the avocado oil or something that might clog your pores. Two good carrier oils to use when you're making a roller ball or a face serum, which we're going to talk about in a minute, is jojoba oil and sweet almond oil. So those are two good carriers you would rather use than the avocado oil. Now there's a couple things that we can do. We can do a face serum, we can do a roller ball. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Now there's quite a few oils that can be used to support acne, and it really is trial and error. Come down to see what works for your skin particularly. You might have to do a couple different combinations. One oil might work, a combination of a few might work. I'm going to provide you a combination in a minute to try. But some oils that are known to help with acne, I'll go through them all quickly here. One is cypress. One is helichrysum. The next is lavender, cedarwood. You can see there's a bunch here that could work for you. Tea tree oil is a really good one. If I were to pick one, if I had to, again, it totally depends on the person and the skin type, it would probably be tea tree oil would be my first recommendation. German chamomile is another good choice, and two others here to think about are geranium and frankincense. So as you can see, there's a bunch to pick from. If I had to pick only one, it would probably most likely be tea tree. Now there's a couple ways you can apply. You can pick an oil and put a few drops on a cotton ball and rub it directly on your skin. That's one way to do it. Another way is to make a roller ball. So you can pick a roller ball. This is a 10 ml roller ball. And as I said, you would want to fill it with maybe jojoba oil or sweet almond, or maybe a combination of both if you're using it on your face. And also if you have acne elsewhere, like on your back or wherever you may have acne, you may want to avoid the avocado oil because it does clog pores a little bit more. So any of the oils I just suggested, you could put 5 or 6 of within the roller ball and really try out what works best for you. The other thing you can make is a face serum. This is what I don't use moisturizer anymore. Again, lots of chemicals. So I use this morning and night. It is a face serum. It has one of those squeezy tops. You use very, very, very little, one of these, and you just put a drop in your hand and rub it on your face. A little bit goes a long way. And I do have a recipe here, and this recipe is in right from your getting started guide, which I would have shared with you, or your upline likely would have shared with you as part of Pure Culture. So if you use 1 ounce, and again, make sure that you're using a glass jar for this. Really important that you're using glass. And if you don't want to use the full recipe, like you could cut this in half, again, because a little bit does go a long way. So for 1 ounce of sweet almond and 1 ounce of jojoba, so that would be a 2 ounce bottle. Again, you can half it and do half an ounce and half an ounce. But for 1 ounce sweet almond, 1 ounce jojoba, you would do 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of lavender. You would do 5 drops of geranium, 5 drops of helichrysum, and 5 drops of cypress. So that is one example of a face serum that you could use. Again, if you don't want to do the full 2 ounces, 1 and 1, you could do half an ounce each and just half the drops that I listed. So 5 frankincense, 5 lavender, 2 geranium, 2 helichrysum, and 2 cypress. That's another way to try it out to make a face serum. Or again, as I mentioned, you could put it in a roller ball with just a couple drops of oil, because this is only a 10 ml roller ball. So obviously you would want fewer oils within the roller ball. So apply it morning and night to give it a try to support better skin. Thanks.